Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Vid production. This is going to be kind of like a double header, or double feature, whatever you want to call it. The first part, I'm going to show you guys what I have intentions of doing with the newly acquired real estate that I have on my layout. And I did mention that I was going to do an ethanol plant, and I'm basically going to copy a combination of the Walthers kit and one of my subs, Joey, and I'll put his YouTube user name at the bottom of the video. The second part will be how I'm going to attempt to do the striping on the building for Devon. So let's get started, and I hope this video doesn't take too long. I know it's going to take time in between each step, but I'm hoping that the actual video itself doesn't take very long. So stay tuned and we shall be right back. Alright guys, before we get going on what I'm going to experiment on, I'd like to make an apology to William Mosher. I'm sorry if I caused you any kind of embarrassment, just that I haven't heard from you and I thought you were kind of avoiding me, but I want you to know that I did receive your payment. And you should have the t-shirt any day if you haven't gotten it already. Anyhow, I want to thank all you guys for all the input that you have given me on doing the striping, and I want you guys to know that this is the only structure that I have built that has given me a problem doing stripes. I have read all your suggestions, and I am going to do a little bit of experimentation with this. The wall I'm going to be using is one of the least walls that requires enough work in case it doesn't work out. So give me a couple minutes and we will get back to the work area, and I'll show you what my process is going to be. So stay tuned and I will be right back. Alright guys, I thought while we were waiting for my other project for the Doco to dry, I'd give you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to do with this newly acquired real estate. I had mentioned that I was going to put an ethanol plant in here, and basically this is what I have. Now I am going to be pretty much copying the Walthers kit, and my buddy Joey has sent me pictures of the way it's set up on his layout. But anyhow, we have the processing building, the fermentation tanks. These I'm going to use Rick's grain storage tanks for. Should work out good here. And then we have the storage shed, the unloading shed where the hoppers are going to go. Then we have the energy center here. And these tanks that I have here now are just for me to get an idea if everything is going to fit. And then we have the cooling tower back here, and then of course we got the tanker facility. It's quite obvious because of the fermentation tanks that I am going to have to move this track over quite a bit, but it's newly acquired real estate, so I guess I can do that. Anyhow, just to give you guys an idea, I'm going to have that guy from Vinny Built Structures do all the structures for me, and we'll see how he does. Anyhow, that's a long shot, and as you can see, I think it's going to look pretty good in there. Then I will also have that area behind it that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, and I'll probably put a passing siding or a runaround track along the outside of this one. And I'm going to keep this one here. A buddy of mine, Chuck Baker, says we can use that for kind of like an interchange track where cars coming from Phoenix will park there and be sorted out. And then whatever's going up north will be hooked up to that and head up the helix up to the upper section of the layout. Anyhow, I didn't want to take so long on this. But anyhow, just to give you guys a sneak peek of what's going to happen. Stay tuned and we'll get back to the other project in a few minutes. Bye. Alright guys, we're out here back at my work area, and we're going to do a little experimenting today. This is one of the walls that the stripe didn't come out too bad. So what I'm going to do, according to all your suggestions that you had, I kind of put them all together and decided how I was going to do this. First of all, excuse me, I did buy the Tamiya masking tape. And I'll be using that on the other walls where the red stripe isn't as good as this one. What I intend to do with this is to take this dull coat and spray this over the stripe. And then once it dries, I'm going to go ahead and mask the red stripe off, and then I'm going to prime and put the finishing coat on this wall. And if it works on this wall, then I will know what I have to do on the rest of the walls. So give me a few minutes and we'll come back with the next step in this process. Alright guys, this is going to be the next step on trying to get this stripe situation figured out. If you remember yesterday, I told you I was going to spray this with the dull coat. Well, I did the entire surface. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask the red stripe off, and that'll stay masked until the entire wall is painted with the finished color. And hopefully, when I peel the tape up, the red will stay on. That's the reason why I put the dull coat on there, hoping that it will seal the red and won't peel when I take the tape off. So let me go ahead and tape this up. And one of my subs, and I forgot who it was, and I'll put your name when I do the credits on this, but told me to use a barbecue skewer to make sure that all the corners are tight. Since I don't have a barbecue skewer, I'm going to be using a toothpick. So give me a few minutes and I'll be back and show you how it's all masked up. Be right back. Alright guys, as you can see, I have it all masked off, and I used my little toothpick to kind of burnish the masking tape down, especially here in the corners. And the next step is going to be to prime the entire wall again, wait for the primer to dry, and put the texture finish on, and then when that's done, we'll put the finish coat on it, and then we will peel the tape off to see what it looks like. I'm hoping this gets done because I really want to get this project finished. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back in a little while. Bye. Alright guys, the primer coat's on, and even though the can says I could put a top coat on it in 10 minutes, I am actually going to wait a couple of hours for this to dry up, and then we'll proceed to the next step. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, it's been about 8 hours since I did the first coat of primer and taped it and all that. And now I have 2 coats of this Rust-Oleum fine textured paint on it. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it because it really is fine, but maybe you can if I kind of move it around a little bit. What I don't understand is, I don't know if you guys are going to see this either, but right here in the corner, the tape is actually lifting up, and I don't know why, because I pushed that down pretty hard when I first taped this up. Anyhow, I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then tomorrow I will put the top coat on it and I will peel the tape off in the video. So stay tuned for the finale of this little project experiment, and I guess we'll just see what happens. Talk to you later. Bye. Alright guys, as I mentioned, it is 12 hours since I've done the top coat, and this is what it looks like as it goes right now. And Devin, I did use the color you wanted, which is the satin granite finish, and I'm going to peel this off, but if it doesn't work, my intentions are to use this Evergreen product number 136, which strips like this, and they fit exactly the same size as the stripe that I have on there. So let's go ahead and peel it off, and let's keep our fingers crossed and see how it looks. So here we go. If I can get the tape. There we go. So far the red paint's not peeling up, but I say I do have to do some touch up, and that's where the Tamiya tape will come in handy. Let's take this over here. And alright, well, the red paint didn't lift up, but I do see that I have to do a little bit of touch up along here. You can see the white. But I'm hoping that the Tamiya tape will take care of the rest of that. But anyhow, it does look like it worked out pretty good. If you guys can see that, try and get some more light on there. Now I know what I have to do to get this stripe done. I want to thank you guys for watching. I know I've learned some stuff, and I hope you guys did. Alright guys, remember I mentioned that I was going to try a new 3M product, and it's a masking tape, and it's 3M number 233. It's a green tape, and it's 3 millimeters, which is the size of my striping on the building. I did some research, and a lot of guys who do custom paint jobs on cars use this tape because it's very reliable with no bleed through and clean, crisp line. Anyhow, I want to show you that this is the one that I did earlier, and if you remember there was a white line down the whole bottom of this. Well, that's all gone. For now, any questions, comments, input, or subs are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.